if I could be serious for a moment. You know, you hear people say all the time that we Americans aren't as civilized as we used to be, not as humane as we once were. After all these years that have gone by, half the people blame that on Vietnam, the other half blame it on Watergate. I blame the whole situation on Colonel Sanders. And I know you're sitting there and you're saying, I hope he explains that. I will, that's my job. Yeah. You realize before Colonel Sanders came along, the only thing that ate dinner out of a bucket was a hog? Now he's got everybody doing it. Let's say you go down to the Kentucky Fried Store. They're waiting on the man in front of you. He's about 5'8". He weighs 340 pounds. He can't hardly breathe. And I'm glad to see y'all find that funny. Yeah, man's gasping for air. Yeah, we'll laugh at that. You're my kind of people. Now, you know how they got the menu on the wall over the counter? All this man can do is breathe and point. Like, and the girl says, can I help you? I feel so stupid doing this. At this point in the show every night, you know what thought goes through my mind? James, why don't you just go get a job? It's too late. You know, I could have been a forklift operator. I could. My dad was, and his dad before him. When I got out of high school, my dad could have got me on down there at the plant where he works, just like that. But did I take it? No. I want a bucket of chicken. And then the girl says something ridiculous like, how do you want that cooked? You want original, extra crispy, or what? Trust me, people, this man don't care. She could spit in there, he don't care. Give him a live chicken, he'll kill it. She's talking to a human being that's about to eat a bucket of food. There has been so much talk in recent years about all this bad shape the country's in, the violence and this, and the kids out of control, and it's just out of control. It's just, oh, Lord, what we're going to do. Well, see, I'm one of those people that don't think that's a big problem. When the American people used to eat food and had eating habits the way our parents and grandparents did, our ancestors did, we were not a weak, sniveling population. In recent years, we've become a nation of pissers, moaners, and whiners. Everybody's a wuss, wuss. Everybody's sensitive, just sensitive. That's why the kids are out of control. As long as we ate greasy, fried food, a lot of grease, we was in good shape. When we switched to rotisserie, the country took a dive. There's no men left in America anymore. When we cut off the grease flow to our brain, the backbone shrunk. We got men, grown American men, going out to lunch now, walking up to the counter and saying to the guy behind the counter, is that rotisserie? I believe I can have a small piece if it's rotisserie. I can't eat the skin. Is it skinless? Ah, damn. We got men, grown American men, whose idea of breakfast now is a banana and a muffin. A muffin, God help us, they're eating muffin. And you wonder why the country's out of control? Ain't nobody in charge. You know this, rotisserie was only available in fast food chicken places in this country just 6, 8, 9 years ago. You know that. But it's not a new food item. They've been eating rotisserie in France for 200 years. But France is a wuss nation. That's why we always have to fight their damn wars for them. They never had no men over there. And now that's what's happening to us. You think about this. I'm going to make you feel better about classroom violence. Now, you follow my theory on this. And I say this tonight because I want you to leave here feeling better about everything. See, what we used to think was a big problem was a big problem. Our parents and forefathers, a big problem to them was seeing a son having to go off to war. That was something to worry about. And now, with this generation coming along, we're just paralyzed with fear. We're just worried silly over nothing. You know what the biggest fear in America is today? Secondhand smoke. What we gonna do? Look. Oh, look, he lit up. Get in the house. He lit up. I've been all over the country, and I know that there's more good people out there than bad. I know there is, because I've been all over the place. It's just we think everything's out of control because we don't want to take responsibility no more. Like this classroom violence. Now, you figure this out. This is going to make you feel good, because I don't think there's no problem to that at all. The first schoolhouse was built in 1621, a year after the Pilgrims landed. Now, let's think about this. For the next 370 years, think about that. 370 consecutive years, there was no such thing as a small child taking a weapon into the classroom. It's a brand new thing in society. You know why? If I was 12 years old, or you, if I was 12 years old and had a handgun, you know what my daddy would have done with it? Shoved it up my and then he'd have dared me to But my daddy was a man. He had a backbone like a steel rod, and he was in charge. You know what ruined us? This gender equity sensitivity BS. You know, you can't spank your kid, that's abuse. We'll have a family meeting. Let's have a family meeting. Yank, yank. You know? Nobody likes to hear me say this because it's so true. I'm the only person that can tell you the exact day classroom violence will end. The day the teacher shoots back. All we need to do is open fire on these rugrats just one time. And from that day forward, every parent in America will suddenly have time to search the kid's bedroom. They'll search his dresser drawer. And before he leaves for school, they'll search him. And they'll say, you better not have no... Now get this, I'll be sitting there with a typical American lunch. And we all know what that is. Chicken fried steak, extra gravy. Mashed potatoes, extra gravy. Cornbread, a lot of butter. Real damn butter. None of that little wimpy stuff. I can't believe it's not butter. They also have, I can't believe it's not butter spray. It's a butter mist. You can trust me on this. If your daughter is dating a guy who sprays his butter, there ain't gonna be no damn grandkids. And get this, and those people that I just described, they got the audacity to point at my food. Like, you know what that greasy food's gonna do to you? I'm like, hell yeah, fill me in. See, I have to eat that way. I need to maintain my strength. Because I'm usually one of the pallbearers. When my healthier friends drop dead working out. Go back in your mind now to when you were a kid, like just yay big. And everybody would be out here on the front porch after supper, just sitting around talking. Remember that? Remember when, about an old generation ago, when we Americans were more civilized than we are today? Remember we would actually eat supper all at the same time? Remember that? And either your mother or grandmother would go, don't worry about the dishes, they'll wait. They'll just go to the porch. Everybody got the front porch, sit around, talk, burp. Ah, damn. I ain't gonna never eat cooked cabbage again. And remember when the word porch was part of our vocabulary? Because a generation ago, virtually everybody had a porch. And somebody would go, I had a glass of lemonade sitting somewhere. Well, it's probably on the porch out there. Or somebody might go, what'd y'all do with that old refrigerator? Hell, I put it on the front porch. Next to that old washing machine. I'm gonna haul that junk out here one of these days. Remember how we would wave at people that drove by the house? Whether we knew them or not, if they drove down the road, we'd wave at them. It'd be like, well, don't wave back, you son of a bitch. By the way, let me say this too. I do think, and people always laugh when I bring this up, but I believe in a non-joking way that our country was better off when people had porches. We were more civilized. The kids were more, that's right. That's why you have these kids running around now like they had no upbringing. Because nobody cares about a porch now. They all got a damn deck. You cannot raise kids out back on the damn deck. We need a porch like they had in Mayberry, Andy, Opie, Barney sitting out there. Hell, if they had a deck, Opie would be on drugs right now.
Let me tell you folks about global warming, especially you younger folks out there. Don't worry about it. And I'll tell you why. Just trust me on this. For as long as I have been alive, it's been hot in the summer. And this right here is almost unbelievable. Some summers have been hotter than others. You know what it is? It's just weather. Every holiday season between November and December, Reader's Digest publishes this poll that has become kind of popular. You might be familiar with it. It tells us that most Americans today are not as happy, not as content, not as joyful as their parents or grandparents were. Now, we don't know why, we just aren't. Well, see, that's one of those reasons. As the years have gone by, we've been conditioned or conned into worrying about things we should never worry about. As an example, regardless of your age, of you folks in the audience tonight, whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or 70s, when we were this little, the people who raised us at that time, the phrase climate change did not exist. The phrase global warming did not exist. Well, since those terms did not exist, whether it was your grandmother or your father, here's how they would describe the weather. It'd be like, damn, it's hot. And then just go to work. It was a 3-word conversation. Damn, it's hot. But not us, okay? Like last August, for example, it was 1 degree hotter than the previous August. They're already predicting that this coming August could be the same thing, another degree hotter. Yeah. It looks like planet Earth is getting hotter and hotter. At that rate, planet Earth won't even be around after another 100,000 years. And there's something we all should do. It's our responsibility. Adjust a thermostat. Drive smaller cars. And we should all put 4 semi trash cans in a little tiny kitchen. We all should recycle. Separate the paper from the plastic and the plastic from the cans. Separate all that from the food scraps from the table. And for goodness sakes, folks, please, please, please quit sucking on those plastic straws. They're going to end up in the bottom of the ocean. That's a heavy burden to carry around. Ah, damn. We've gone a long way from damn, it's hot.
You are known as the funniest man in America. Where did you get that title?
Well, the funniest man in America is not as big a deal as you think it is.
It's not.
I've been doing this so long that when I started, America was just 13 states.
You also look very energetic to be around since the time of the 13 colonies. I'm wondering.
Well, as you can see, I take care of myself.
Well, I want to know, how do you do that? What are your keys of success and secrets?
I eat right, you know.
Yeah?
I eat the same way my parents and my grandparents ate, you know. I eat white bread, drink whole milk, you know. I've never had a sugar-free apple pie in my whole life.
So the ideas that you have and some of the funniest stories you've told are about family members. Do they ever get mad at you for that?
Well, some of them are deceased.
They don't care.
But those are my aunts and uncles.
Uh-huh.
But my cousins, their children are still here. So I just changed the name. You know.
And they think you're talking about one of the other guys.
They think I'm talking about the neighbor instead of them, you know. It's like, you know, we all love our kinfolks. And we see them, especially the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we want to see them, but we don't want to see them too often, you know. I've got a cousin who every time I see him for the past 2 years, he's always bragging about something, you know. And he's been bragging about getting a brand new 6-quart crock pot.
That's something to brag about,
And
all right.
he don't have it yet because he's got it on layaway.
A 6-quart crock pot on layaway.
Right, yeah, you know.
That sounds like the greatest gift to
people make
hope
fun of me
for.
too. They make fun of me because I don't fly.
You don't?
I drive all over this country by automobile. I don't mind flying once a year just to catch up on my drinking and my praying.
Yes, good enough to do.
I'd rather be in the car, you know.
Yeah.
So,
You just don't like flying? Is it the whole experience of the people that,
it's just too much trouble,
yeah?
you know. It's not necessarily flying, it's the crashing and the burning.
Yeah, I've never been real fond of thinking about that, and since I fly almost 5 days a week, I really appreciate you bringing that up, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's really a deep encouragement to me. So
Yeah.
there's a story that I want you to tell about. It's a story you've told about how Baptist and covered dishes are always present at the death of a family member.
Well, that's true. You know, that's why I'm glad I'm Baptist. We just eat better. You know, when we hear about somebody, I have a lot of Catholic friends. I work for other comedians, and I have great friends, but they're comedians, but they're Italians, and they're Catholic. It's a Dan McGinney, Benny Capola, Steve Mangola, those guys, you know. And they just don't eat. When somebody dies, they don't enjoy it as much as we do. I know we shouldn't laugh about that.
But we just did.
And wait a minute. I'm almost embarrassed about this. When I was a kid, my brother and I grew up way out in the country. Very, very poor. Abstract poverty is what I call it. And we used to actually hope somebody would die. So we could eat. It'd be like, I smell chicken, somebody must be dead. So, and what would happen, when somebody dies, everybody shows up, and a lot of people are those that we don't meet on a regular basis. They're there because someone has died. But once they get there, the conversation is more about the food and who brought the food than the person who died. And the men folk, they're outside. They're in the backyard probably, sitting around talking. Now remember, the only reason they're there is because someone has died. But here's their conversation. Have any of y'all heard her say what she's going to do with his pickup? That's right, she's got 13,000 miles on it. And she can't drive it, it's a stick shift. I wouldn't mind having that truck. Of course, I ain't gonna say nothing right now. I mean, bless her heart, but maybe tomorrow.
Every American should go to Huntsville, Alabama, once a year just to get in touch with reality. And let me explain that to you. The whole country is so complicated we can't keep up with it. The people of Huntsville are trying single-handedly to keep it simple, like God intended. Of course, now, if you're from Huntsville, you don't say Huntsville. You say Huntsville. But, now listen, the main thoroughfare through that city up there is Memorial Parkway. They built a big shopping mall there. They named it The Mall. I like that. Here's what they would have done somewhere else. They would have appointed committees, spent thousands of dollars to come up with just the right name. Not up there. They went to the people. And they said, what should we name this? And the people said, well, what are you building? They said, we're building a mall. And the people of Huntsville said, well, God, no. Yeah, I got a suggestion for you. But yeah, you ever heard somebody say this? I'm out of work, I don't have any money, I can't go anywhere, but I still like to see other people have a good time. Liars, liars, liars. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm miserable, I'm going to mess up somebody's life. Here's what you can do. If you're not working, all you're doing is watching television. So any day, Monday through Friday, right at lunchtime, when McDonald's is the busiest, go through their drive-in window, order a bunch of stuff, then pretend your car won't start. Just sit there and block the window. Sometimes you'll have cars lined up a half mile. And every one of them's got to be back to work in 30 minutes. Except you. And you ain't got diddly squat today. Just get out and sit on the hood. Wave at them. You can talk to them if you want to. You can say things like, how long y'all get for lunch?